Yeah, I mean, I got to give all the credit to App State. I thought they played an excellent game. They defended us well. They scored it well. They made it a little bit more difficult to guard them than the last time we played them. So, give a lot of credit to their preparation and how good they looked. It's just, for us, it's just one of those games. We just seemed to not get everything going. And when we did, they always had an answer. So this is part of being in the conference tournament. Anybody can win. It's anybody's game. And just kind of disappointed for our seniors. But we're a young team. We'll go back to work and, no excuses. Hopefully we can kind of get back going and maybe change the game one day. I got Lene Wheaton, one of our guards here she says she's from Arkansas, but I think she's from San Antonio too. She's kind of from all over, but we'll take her. But yeah, Lene Wheaton.
Hi, everyone.
All right, got a question for you, Lene. Finished with a team high 12 points. What were you seeing out there, and what really allowed you to get to your offense?
I would say App State had good defense, and we just weren't hitting shots at the moment. And I just went back to what was working, the pull-up jumpers, and I guess that's what got us on the road to scoring.
When you scored 10 in the third quarter, what kind of changed for you after halftime?
I just knew we needed energy, and we just needed some type of spark or something to get us up, and that's what I tried to be.
All right, Coach, got one here from Zoom. What did you see that App did differently defensively this time around that made it tougher on you guys?
Well, I think last time they tried to pick us up and they kind of left the baselines open, but this time they kind of spread it out, the defense, and they were trying to trap some of the things that we were doing. And I think they switched a lot, and their zone defense had a lot of pressure, and we couldn't get by them for some reason. We couldn't. A lot of hand checks, but that's part of the game. We were hand checking too, so it just made it tough to get to the rim. And I thought they protected the rim really well too, compared to last time, because we got a lot of. Last time we played them, we got a lot of baseline drives, and Tamara was 3 for 3 from the 3 last time we played them. She didn't really shoot it that well today. 1 for 7. We had. I mean, if you just look at the stats, it kind of tells itself. Here you have a game, you out rebound somebody and you lose. That's tough. I mean, everybody in America is saying you out rebound people, you win, and so you got to make shots. That's one of the things that we need to get back to work and able to kind of get shots more times. Find some time to really work with them. And we young team. We just lose 2 kids, so. I think we got a lot of potential for next year if we can kind of just continue to work. That's it.
Yeah, Coach, got a pair of questions from Jamarcus Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
First one, you just kind of talked about it, the youth. How exponential do you think the room is for growth in the future?
Well, I mean, I think we got a lot of growth. That's what we were talking about. If we, just 3 weeks ago, or 4 weeks ago, we were in first place in the conference, tied for first place, or we had an opportunity to tie for first, and we felt that we got it slipped away from us, and it just kind of fell back. But that happens with youth, man, inconsistency and stuff like that. You lose that game. I think that game took a lot out of us, and I think we lost the next 3 out of 4, which made it pretty tough. So, I mean, I think the potential is there, but potential is a scary word too now. Because if you don't get out and work, that's one thing that I think we're going to do. As long as I've been there, we work, man. I don't care if we have a young team, an old team, a great team, or a bad team. We're going to go out and work, man. And, adding the teams in the conference, I think, made the conference a lot tougher, too. The travel was just, brutal. So that doesn't help a young team at all. And that's one of the things that I think our universities need to look at. As far as for charters and all that, because the charter flight we did make, we won both games. That was App State and Georgia Southern, 2 teams that are really good in the conference. And then after that, it just kind of, to me, it kind of falls apart. But yeah, we got, again, I'm excited about starting next year. I asked them in the locker room if they were ready tomorrow, get going. You know, we got those kind of kids. You know, we'll forgive it. I mean, we'll forget it and just move forward. And you know, we just need everybody else to kind of believe in us too. You know, and if they don't, you know, you start to kind of stop listening to the media when they tell you can't shoot, because then you start believing you can't shoot. Well, that's what happened today. A couple of years ago, or no, a lot of years ago, when we won conference at McNeese, I didn't read a newspaper or listen to a radio show or nothing, because they were telling me what we were, and I didn't know. And then all of a sudden, we were 27-5 or whatever. So, you know, sometimes you got to believe in what you do and how you do it. So that's gonna be the thing. You know, I think we'll do it. You know, that's just our MO. You know, it's like I got those kind of kids, and they'll come back. They'll come back stronger.
Yeah, question here for Lene. You know, your leadership. Where do you see your role in the future? And you know, do you feel like, you know, your active role as a leader on this team? What are your plans for the future?
Well, we do have like older people that's older than me that's still playing right now. My role is just to work hard, like take no days off, no slacking. Like we just gotta work hard. We just gotta go get it.
And to follow that up, you know, coach over there, he believes in you guys a lot. You know, what does it mean to have a coach that believes in you all after this, and then, you know, moving forward for next year?
That's good when you have a coach that believes in you and like help you put in the work. So I think it's gonna be good for us next year. Well, no, I know it's gonna be good next year.
Lene, how did you see yourself grow throughout the year? Obviously, you were able to earn some all conference recognition, but kind of looking at October to now, like how have you seen yourself grow as a player?
I would say last year I wouldn't defensive end. It was the defensive end for me last year. This year I take more charges than I ever have in my whole life, and just getting in the way for real and putting the ball in the hole.
And then, Coach, for you, just obviously losing Brandy before the season started, had a tough non-conference schedule, played a lot of tough teams, able to win that tournament in North Texas. How did you see the team grow?
Well, you know, it's the second year in a row we lost Brandy. You know, so all conference player, really a big time scorer for us. You know, so we felt when we lost her last year, we had also Ty Doucette, preseason player of the year. So, you know, it was a lot easier. We had that inside presence. This year, you know, we didn't really have the inside presence that we had before. So we were relying on Lene. And people don't realize, I think Lene missed 4 or 5 games. When we went on a trip, that was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, right after we ended up losing to Troy. I think she was out. Or Georgia Southern, when we beat Georgia Southern, she was out for 4 games. So, and it's hard. This game's hard to play coming back. You know, she mentioned it in the elevator just now. It's like, because it was tough to come back, you know, from the injury. And then, you know, I'm sure she's going to have her knee scoped as soon as we can get her into a doctor and all that. So, you know, she played injured. I appreciate that about her. You know, that's the kind of kids we have, you know, but, you know, it's just losing Brandy. And Brandy will be back next year for maybe she could play 7 years, really. She got 6 years. I don't know, you know, with COVID, it depends on her. But if she looks really good right now, hopefully she can come back and play. And, you know, she's adding an all-conference player to another all-conference. But I'd love to see them play together, you know. And we just got to go out and get ready, you know. That's going to be, I mean, it's what we do, you know. You forget about today, or you use today to kind of motivate you for tomorrow.